Bob's Breakfast.
And now our quest begins. You probably know that the Seven Dwarfs, all of their names, sound like nicknames you could give to people that you work with. So, my goal is to call workplaces at random and ask to talk to one of the Seven Dwarfs. Eventually, I want to be able to have spoken to all seven, and then we'll see if we can find someone who would be described as Snow White. Now, this morning, we're going to start off with the first of the Seven Dwarfs. Our quest this morning is to find Grumpy. There's got to be a Grumpy. I'm sure if we just call random phone numbers, workplaces, and say, let me talk to Grumpy, they'll put someone on.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we found Grumpy, and we can move on and find the next dwarf.
Yeah.
So this is a Builders, Amy? Mm-hmm. Builders?
Yeah.
Okay, let's give them a call and see if we can talk to Grumpy, the first in our quest to find all seven dwarfs working in the home counties in regular jobs and Snow White. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, put Grumpy on the phone.
Sorry?
It's Graham. Put Grumpy on.
Grumpy's not here.
Where's Grumpy?
Who are you?
Graham, I've told you.
Is it John Casey you're looking for?
Yes, it is.
I don't know where he is at the moment. He's out. He's working. Okay.
Oh, so close.
That was close.
John Casey is Grumpy, but he just wasn't there. Join us this time tomorrow morning in our quest to find Grumpy, and then all the rest of the Seven Dwarfs and Snow White on Bob FM. This is the moment we've all been putting off. None of us wanted to experience this again. This is an interview from last week that we did with Tess Daly. In fact, her first hello, to me, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but her first hello, to me, seems like she's not having a good day.
Hello?
Can we quickly talk about Strictly?
Oh, let's please.
Okay. The curse of Strictly. Is it real?
Oh. You're going there, are you? What curse would that be?
You know the one I mean, where married people end up single people because of Strictly.
Oh, I don't think so, no.
But the curse doesn't exist.
I'm not aware of it.
It's happened enough times, though, hasn't it?
Has it? Who with?
Susanna happened with?
Yeah, she
Susanna
left her husband, didn't she?
Yeah.
She ran off with a
Hold on a
dancer.
second. Sorry?
Oh, no, it's just we had Susanna ran off with one of the dancers, and there's been rumours that there's quite a few that tend to do it, and we thought,
I don't think there's any truth in that, and I'm not here to talk about any of that.
What's going on with Claudia's hair?
What do you mean?
Well, the fringe comes down, the fringe goes up, the eyes go dark, the eyes go light. It seems like she can't make her mind
Why
up.
should it always be about what a woman looks like? Do men get judged in that way? I don't think so.
I think if my fringe went up and down, though, you'd have something to say, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, if you
So
had a
what's
bad
going
hair,
on with your fringe? It was up yesterday, it's down today.
Men are judged definitely over how they look and whether they are still looking after themselves, I think, especially in the limelight. But again...
Right, I'm going to have to go in a minute, guys, I'm being told. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
And that was the end of that.
I'm speechless. It's actually quite painful for me to listen to that again.
Oh, it's one of radio's most awkward interviews ever. Right now, let's set off on our quest. As we go wandering randomly through the phone lines, looking for all seven dwarfs. We're looking for Grumpy. It was a Builders yesterday, and because we were so close, we've got to stay with the Builders.
Yeah.
Calling another Builders here, see if we can find Grumpy this morning. Let's see if it's ringing.
Good morning, your builder.
Hey, morning, it's Graham. Who's that?
It's Anna.
Anna! Put Grumpy on the phone.
Oh, yes, one moment. Hold
Okay,
on.
all right.
Well, he's on the other line at the moment.
I'll wait.
Let me just see if he's nearly finished. One moment.
Hello?
Hey, Grumpy, it's Graham Mack and Amy Stevenson from Bob FM. How are you?
All right.
All right. We're attempting to talk to all 7 dwarfs. We reckon that all 7 dwarfs work somewhere in the home camp. Oh, he is Grumpy. Oh. Hello, Grumpy? Hello, Grumpy?
Wow.
He's hung up.
Grumpy's definitely grumpy.
Well, yeah, but I don't think that counts, because they have to be happy with it. Sorry, no, that's a different dwarf. I'm getting them mixed up.
If you get grumpy and happy, you get 2 in 1.
Happy's a different one. No, but we need to get them. He's not comfortable with being grumpy, is he? He probably doesn't know he's grumpy. No. So I don't think that counts. I don't think we found Grumpy just yet. Oh. I think join us this time tomorrow morning as we try to find Grumpy in the first of our 8-stage quest to find all 7 dwarfs and Snow White working in businesses in the home counties. Beware of an annoying trend that is pointing the way to a crisis with the way food is served. I'll give you the evolution of this crisis. And remember, this is merely a symptom of a bigger problem. It started out a few years back when desserts started being served on slates. You ever have that? You ever have the farty-ass ice cream, the Nouvelle cuisine on the middle of it? Not on a bowl, not in a bowl, oh no. On a slate. Maybe some raspberry drizzle around it, and, you know, you don't get out of danger for less than about 7 quid. There is, not in a bowl, on a slate. That was annoying for a little while, but you could easily avoid it by not ordering dessert. Just have some ice cream when you get home. Or buy something from the garage on the way home, and you'll get more anyway. It has now been ramped up. Over the last 6 months, I have noticed that now main meals are arriving on wooden chopping boards. And the slate thing only happened in fancy places. The main meals on breadboards is now happening even in traditional pubs. I ordered scampi and chips on the weekend. It arrived on a slab of wood. Scampi and chips on a slab of wood.
In a pub?
In a pub. In a pub.
Because I know that it does still happen in fancy places.
Well, you expect them to mess with your food. You expect them to mess with your food there.
But scampi and chips?
You order scampi and chips in a pub, you don't expect it to arrive on wood.
But didn't your lemon drizzle, like, run off the edge?
I didn't use lemon.
Oh.
But it would have done.
Yeah.
And it would have soaked into the wooden board. It's not hygienic. Unless you take it out the back and sandblast it. You're not going to be able to wash that to any kind of cleanliness. All kinds of blood and guts and God knows what would have been soaked into that and seeped in.
What
and
did
you'd be
you
eating
do?
all that. Well, to eat it, but I complained.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is, this is merely a symptom of what must be a bigger problem. The international shortage of crockery. It's always interesting when we leave the safety and the comfort of Bob FM, as we have today here at Norton Way Nissan. I'm not an out-and-about person, and going out with anyone who is not my wife, she kind of knows my ways, and she knows how to...
You struggle with it.
Yes, I do.
I can tell, and I try so hard to kind of give you that, you know, I try and understand that you struggle.
Yes.
But it's hard work.
That was not the main... There's so many other things going on. That was not really the main thing to talk about. The main thing to talk about was the complete lack of communication in Starbucks.
I forgot about that.
We get to the railway station. You've checked. It's like 12:30.
It's about 12:30.
And we see the trainers at 1:05.
Yeah, it's like dinner time for us.
So I said, what do you fancy to eat? I'll get you something to eat. So then we go into Starbucks, and I go straight for the tuna melt. I know where I'm going. And you, honest to God, I'm fussy. Every packet, every ingredient, you went through...
I can't eat anything with coconut in. So palm oil is a derivative of coconut, and palm oil is used in most pre-packed, pre-made food. So I always have to check that any food doesn't have palm oil.
Right, so every packet of every food, from muffins to every sandwich, was inspected, and the things was read and you couldn't find anything.
I couldn't find anything without palm oil in.
So I said, I'll buy you lunch. It cost me 57 pence. It was a banana.
I'm very grateful, though.
So I ordered the tuna melt, which has to be warmed up. And by the way, the tuna melt, which has to be warmed up. And by the way, Starbucks is like ponytailed, sandal-wearing basket weaver central. I mean, they're all in there. The woman in front of us, I don't know what the hell she wanted. It was no drink I'd ever heard of. It was some herbal raspberry extract, something. Even the people at Starbucks hadn't heard of it.
Yeah,
She was confusing them. So then I said, I want a black coffee. That's it. Black coffee. No sugar, no milk, just black coffee. So mine's easy, but mine took ages. Yours took ages because it was a farty latte and they have to, I don't know, blow bubbles in it, whatever the thing they have to do with it, and write your name on the cup. What do you have to write your name on the cup for?
I went to get my sugar.
Right, okay. Yeah, well, I don't need the sugar.
And I turn round.
Yes.
And I look, and you're propped up against the bar. They're looking at your phone. And I thought, what is he doing? So I've now finished. So I'm stood there. So I'm going, oh, well, shall we go to the platform?
And I'm like,
thinking.
Well, I'm like, yeah, eventually that's where we'll get the train. Yes.
So I said, well, why don't we go and, because we haven't got long, we can go to the platform and just wait there for a bit, because it's number 10, so it's quite far down. I didn't want us to be running to the train again.
Right.
So, and you just went, well, you didn't move. And in my head, I was thinking, why isn't he moving? I've got my coffee, he's got his, we're leaving, I've eaten my banana, what's he waiting for? So I said again, let's head down to the platform, and you went, in a minute. And I'm thinking, there's a queue of traffic. And bearing in mind, Starbucks is so small, it's so cramped, you can hardly get around. So it's not like there's room for you to be propped up against the counter.
Yeah, and I said, why not get me a sandwich?
I'd forgotten that you were waiting for a sandwich.
Bob's Breakfast.
Hello, this is Lee. I've been a chef now for 30 plus years.
Yeah.
And I remember when I first started out, the chopping boards used to all be wooden.
Mm-hmm.
And the environmental health officer stopped that very much shortly afterwards because it was unhygienic. Because obviously when you use sharp knives on wooden boards, it leaves grooves, germs get in.
Yeah.
Even modern dishwashers can't clean them.
Yeah.
And we're still not allowed to use wooden chopping boards. So why the hell would you use wooden plates?
Yeah. So it is against the law in a kitchen to use wooden choppers. So you have these like synthetic ones, do you now? The white one.
It's all colour coded chopping boards now.
Yeah.
And it's like a hard polymer plastic.
Right.
But
so these places where you're served food on a wooden board, that is unhygienic, it's dangerous.
I don't know where the law stands on wooden plates, but I know definitely in a commercial kitchen, we're not allowed to use wooden chopping boards, wooden spoons, anything like that.
Anything wood, all right. So my point is that it is dangerous and it should be outlawed.
Yeah, because bacteria and stuff like that can get in the grooves. Even with modern day sanitizers, they cannot get in.
You can't get them properly clean.
No, exactly.
Bob's Breakfast.
We've been very, very close to getting hold of Grumpy, our first dwarf. Amy, do you want to have a bash at this one? You want to take this one?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah. Let's try this one out then. This is a plumber's. Let's see if you can find Grumpy this morning.
Hello?
Hello, who's that?
It's Murray.
Oh, Murray, it's Amy. Put Grumpy on, will you?
Chris?
Yeah.
You don't work on a Monday?
Oh, you're kidding.
Nah.
Murray, it's Graham Mack and Amy Stevenson from Bob FM. How are you?
What the
Bob's Breakfast.
Laugh nervously, move on. What can you tell us about the car then, James?
Well, the car, the Pulsar, hasn't been out very long.
Quite exciting then. You've been one of the first people in the world to drive one of these.
I'm very excited.
Absolutely.
All right, now I have to warn you, Amy isn't a very good driver at all. We are lucky that we're taking out the Pulsar.
Yeah.
Because Amy we were talking just there about the Nissan electric car, the Nissan Leaf. And luckily we're not taking that out because I don't want Amy to turn over a new leaf.
Bob's Breakfast.
The Who are back.
Excellent.
It's good news, isn't it?
Yeah.
50 years on.
Yeah. And for a lot of younger people, the Who now is an actual question.
Bob's Breakfast.
I haven't had the best of luck. You were very close yesterday, Amy.
Thanks. It was, we did nearly get there.
We nearly get. Okay. Do you want to have another bash at this one?
Yeah, please.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a plumber's number. So if you dial that number there, yeah, this should be a plumber's. See if you can talk to Grumpy.
Hello?
Hello, who's that?
Who's that? You rang me?
I know, but I don't know who's answered.
Gareth?
Stick Grumpy on, Gareth.
Grumpy?
Yeah.
Who are you on about? Who is this?
You know, it's Amy.
Who's Amy?
What? I'm your customer.
I don't know.
You didn't come out, though. It was another bloke, because you don't sound the same. It was Grumpy.
Grumpy?
Yeah, stick him on.
He's not with me.
Why?
Oh, my good God. Was it Dion?
Yeah. Stick him on the phone.
I'm not with him.
Where is he?
At work somewhere else.
Oh, for God's sake. He's supposed to be coming round.
I don't know. No, he's only a subby of mine. I use him every now and then.
Oh, Gareth, do you?
He's not an employee.
No?
No.
Well, who's going to come round and fix my plumbing then?
Well, I don't know. Well, what's the matter?
Well, where are you?
I've just got in. I've just been away cycling.
Oh, so you've got time to go away cycling, but you haven't got time for Dion to come and fix my drains?
But I don't do drains. Oh, God. Right.
Gareth!
What's the matter? Your toilet broken or something?
Yes!
Well, I don't fix toilets. I'm a boiler heating engineer.
Oh, not a plumber?
Well, I can, but I don't get involved.
Oh, really? That's Dion?
That's Dion. Dion's a bogs and basins man.
So how do I deal with him?
I don't know. Try ringing him.
But I thought he worked for you.
No.
Oh, he doesn't work for you?
No. Well, he works for me as a subby.
Right.
Basically, if I've got a lot of work, I'll bring him in to help me.
Oh, that's nice.
He ain't no...
That's nice.
No, bloody...
Alright. Bogs and basins, man.
Right.
Alright. Cheers, Gareth.
Alright, okay. Good luck.
Mate. Cheers. Bye. How did he not catch on when I burst out laughing?
I've no idea.
Bogs and basins.
Bogs and basins.
Dion.
And he's close as the Bogs and Basins man. I would have gone with the Bogs and Basins bloke. You can hear me on the B's. Get a bit more alliteration there.
106 Bob FM.
Graham Mack and Amy Stevenson live from Norton Way Nissan. But right now we got some unfinished business from this week. Our little game, Ask the Intern. This is, Amy, you've brought these interns in. Just want to explain how this slave labour works?
Well, they're very qualified, really intelligent people that want to get a step into radio.
Yes.
So I thought, well, you know, a breakfast is very early in the morning.
Yeah, very early. Yeah.
So I have a different intern each day.
Yes.
Although the demand has been so high, we've now got 2 for the last few days in the week. So
Yes.
2 a day.
Yes.
Which is great. So today I have Teresa and Sam.
Okay. Now, the deal with the interns is they don't get paid. You work them very hard.
Yeah.
Very, very exacting standards. You work them very hard. They're also the lowest on the totem pole, really, in the whole running of Bob FM.
Mm-hmm.
We have our boss at the very top,
Yeah.
and at the very, very bottom is the intern. But what we've worked out is the interns are more qualified than anybody in the building.
They are, yeah.
It's just a real weird way this all works.
Uh-huh.
So we're testing their general knowledge, and we've met Teresa and Sam before. Teresa was tested her general knowledge. She got 1.5 points
Yeah, she did
earlier
well.
this week. Teresa, you pleased with that result?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. And Sam beat you. He got 2 points.
Pretty happy with that.
Pretty happy with that.
Solid.
Let's start with you then, Sam. What are your qualifications?
Music technology, Bachelor of Science.
Bachelor of Science.
I know, that's
I have
incredible.
a grade D technical science O-level. That's my only qualification in life. He's a Bachelor of Science, and he's at the bottom of the totem pole. Okay, Teresa, your qualifications, please.
I'm in the middle of my graphic design degree.
Graphic design degree.
I know, both degrees.
Unbelievable. Okay, so but what are you like at general knowledge? Let's find out now. Now, your name is your buzzer. If you think you know the answer, you give me your name. Now, you will have to give me some kind of answer. If you both don't know the answer, then we're going to pick on one of you if nobody says, and we're going to ask you to give us your best guess. So here comes the question. Your name is your buzzer. What is Atari? Sam has gone. Sam, what is
Sam,
Atari?
straight there.
Games company.
Games company. I'm going to give you that. It was a games console
Well
from
done.
the 80s. Well done. Okay, we're going to give you a point for that. Here comes the second question. What happened to Goose in Top Gun? Okay, they're both very... What happened to Goose in Top Gun? Teresa?
I believe, didn't his plane crash? Or
His
got
plane
shot?
crashed, yes, sir, he died. Okay, that is 1 each. Okay, so here comes the next question. Who was shot in Dallas? Sam.
JR?
JR, yes, the other answer we would have taken was JFK. Both starting with J there. Well done. That means, Sam, you have won 2-1. You are the grand champion of Ask the Intern on Bob FM.
Bob's Breakfast.
We've been so close on getting grumpy in the last few calls. Amy, you've been really working hard on this.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see.
Thoroughly enjoyed
We
it.
still haven't found any dwarfs.
No, I know,
yeah. This is the thrill of the chase. It's the thrill of the chase. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see if we can... here's your number. Just dial. It's just a random business, a legitimate business, somewhere in the home counties. If you dial them up, we'll see if we can talk to the first of our dwarfs in our quest to find all 7.
Hi, who's that?
It's Karen.
Karen, it's Amy. Can you stick Grumpy on?
Hold on, please.
We tell them that they're grumpy and they are the first of our dwarfs.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Grumpy!
Sorry?
Grumpy! Well done!
What about?
What's your name?
Ray.
Ray. Congratulations.
It's Graham Mack and Amy Stevenson from Bob FM. How are you?
Yeah?
Yeah. We have a theory that if you call enough businesses, you will eventually be able to talk to all of the 7 dwarfs and Snow White. And we've started with our search. We were looking for Grumpy.
That's me, yeah.
Yeah. Well, all we did was we rang up. Yeah. So we rang up R.A. Harry, your builders.
Apparently.
Who answered the phone?
My wife.
Oh, no! Well, Amy said to your wife, put Grumpy on the phone.
Yeah.
And she didn't even hesitate. She just
Exactly,
just went and got you straight away. So you are Grumpy.
I am.
You are the first of our 7 dwarfs.
So now we've got to find Sleepy.
Another 6. Yeah, Dopey, Doc, and also Snow White. So, yeah.
But congratulations.
Thank you very much, Grumpy.
All right.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Bye, Bob.
Bye. Result!
Yes.
Well done,
it.
Amy. That's the first one. Now we have another 7 to go, including Snow White. Join us next time for the exciting game of Let Me Talk to... Which one should we do next?
Dopey.
Dopey? Okay. Join us next time for the exciting game of Let Me Talk to Dopey.
106 Bob FM.
The process of evolution is an amazing thing. When we were cavemen, we didn't have cutlery, and then someone went, wouldn't it be easier if we had a knife to cut this and a fork to hold it with, and wouldn't it be nice if we had a plate to put it on? And like crockery evolved through trial and error, that was where it ended up. You had drinks, like a cup of coffee in a coffee cup. You had food on a plate. Now look what's happened. In this place, although I didn't order the food, I saw the people on the next table, they'd ordered food, and what did it arrive on? A plank of wood. Once again, the chopping board is replacing the plate. Now, we had a chef on the show on Thursday who said it breaks health and safety regulations. They're not allowed to prepare food anymore in a restaurant kitchen on wood. It has to be on this synthetic hygienic stuff that's colour-coded for the raw meat and the vegetables and the cooked meat and all the rest of it. Yeah. But they are serving the food on a breadboard which you can't clean properly. You can't clean it, and if there's any kind of juice at all, it rolls off onto the table. There's no lip around the outside of it. Not only that, they were serving, this is another one, they're serving lattes in a glass. In a stem glass. There's no, it's a cup of, it's a cup of coffee. It should be in a coffee cup.
Yeah, but then you can't see the multicolours.
Well, who cares? It's about the taste. This is, it all started, one day, that one person that put chicken in a basket started all this, and where will it end? Graham Mack and Amy Stevenson, and now our scientific experiment continues. The theory is that you can call up businesses in the home counties and eventually speak to all 7 dwarfs and Snow White. Last week we managed to get hold of Grumpy. We called up a builders in Hitchin. Lady answered the phone, we said, let me talk to Grumpy, and she put Ray on, who turned out to be her husband.
Yeah.
But he didn't deny being grumpy.
No.
He was fine with that description. So we found Grumpy, just a few more dwarfs, and Snow White to go. So now, we're looking for Dopey. So calling a business at random now, and asking the question, let me talk to Dopey.
Hello, Joanna.
Hello, who's that?
Angela.
Oh, sorry, it didn't sound like you for a second. I don't know who's talking to you. Hey, put Dopey on.
Who?
Who?
You know what I mean. It's Graham. Come on, put him on.
Who do you want?
Dopey.
Who's Dopey?
You know damn well who Dopey is. Come on, I'm busy.
There's quite a few of them here. It could be one of many.
Well, take your pick.
I don't know. Who do you want?
You know...
You've got the choice of...
No, you've got the choice of...
Right, do you want Mick?
Yes, I do.
See? What a good guess.
Yes.
Right, I'll put you through.
Okay.
I think she's Dopey.
Could well be. There's a lot of it about, though.
They've got loads there.
Dopey comes with a fanfare. How about that?
We appreciate your patience and apologise for the delay.
Ah.
Someone will be with you shortly.
No, Dopey will be with us shortly. Not just someone. Dopey. Let me talk to Dopey. Looking good.
Hello.
Hello, who's that?
Mick.
How are you, Dopey? You alright?
Hello, mate.
Yeah, you alright?
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you know who this is?
No.
No, but, you know, I am talking to Dopey, aren't I?
Talking to?
Dopey.
No.
No?
No.
Angela on reception.
Yeah.
I rang her, right?
Yeah.
And I said, let me talk to Dopey. And she's put you on.
No idea. I don't know who you're on about.
You don't know what I'm on about?
I don't know what name you're on about.
I was on about Angela, who picked up the phone.
Yeah, Angela picked the phone up, but she's put you through to me, because I don't think she understood who you asked for.
No, I said, let me talk to Dopey.
Dopey?
Yes. And
who's Dopey? Which one's you after?
You.
Are you sure it's me?
Yes, Mick, yes.
No, I don't think so. That's not me, that's Kevin.
No, she said you were Dopey.
No, I don't think so. I think that's Kevin.
Why do you think Kevin's dopier than you?
Eh?
What, is Kevin any dopier than you?
Oh, he's worse.
Is he put him on then?
Yeah, okay, hang on, mate. Who's this?
Graham. Put Kevin on. I want to talk to Dopey. I thought I'd got Dopey, but Mick's not as dopey as Kev. That's how this works. There is a level of dopiness.
Hello.
Hello, how are you, Dopey? All right?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. Mick says you're Dopey.
Well, perhaps I am.
Are you going to claim it or not?
Well, no, I don't
Why
think I will,
not?
actually.
Who is Dopey then?
I think we all are to a certain
Yeah, well,
extent.
we're getting that feeling, but we want to know who is the dopiest.
I'm not sure.
Well, somebody's got to be... I don't think there's anyone dopier than you. See, Angela, I called and Angela answered the phone. I said, let me talk to Dopey. She put Mick on. Mick claims he's not as dopey as you, making you dopey. Now, we thought it was Mick.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe it is.
Yeah, well, it sounds to me like it's Kev.
Yeah.
And that's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Dopey.
No.
Well, how come Mick put you on then when I said I want to talk to Dopey? I don't think we're there.
No,
you see, that's the problem
so
when you've got
close.
more than one. When you've only got one Dopey in an office, not a problem. Everybody knows who you want to talk to. But when you're spoilt for choice, it just confuses the whole thing.
You did really well with that one. You did really well. I could see the pain in your eyes.
I was so close,
I
though.
know,
but
so
they wouldn't
close.
accept it because
He
the
wouldn't
rules of the
admit it.
game, they have to accept it.
I think this is going to be a tough one.
You think because Ray, who is grumpy, I said, you're grumpy. He went, yeah, I'm grumpy.
Yeah.
But dopey? Maybe people don't mind being grumpy, but they don't like being dopey.
Yeah.
It's dwarfist, isn't it?
It is dwarfist.
Yes.
You're dwarfist.
You're dwarfist. You can call me grumpy, but don't you dare call me dopey.
106 Bob FM.
A flight heading from San Francisco to Dallas made an emergency landing after the cabin's wall panels cracked loose. They didn't lose pressure, which is good, but do you know an interesting fact that I learned was if they do lose pressure, you know those oxygen masks that come down?
Mhm.
They only last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I knew that. I don't think they really care about our safety as much as they say they do. First of all, in the unlikely event of depressurization, you've got about something like 1 minute before you die.
Really?
Yeah, because you've got no oxygen. You can't breathe. But have you looked at those masks?
Mm-hmm.
Could they have found anything cheaper to make those things from?
Yeah.
In the unlikely event of a catastrophe, the only thing standing between you and death is a plastic cup, a freezer bag, and a bit of knicker elastic.
This is Bob FM.
We are still looking for Dopey. We've got Grumpy. Dopey is our next dwarf, so I'm going to call this number. And the trick seems to be just to be aggressive. Just to be, like, I'm busy, I did, come on, put Dopey on.
Yeah.
That seems to be the trick with this. So, it's ringing.
Good morning, Evening Sports.
Hello, who's that?
Julie.
Oh, it didn't sound like you, Julie. Sorry about that. It's Graham. Put Dopey on the phone.
Graham from where?
No, put Dopey on the phone. You know who it is. Put Dopey on the phone. Put him on.
He's not here.
Where is he?
He's out.
Doing what? He's supposed to be there.
Oh.
He's expecting my call.
Who am I speaking to?
Graham, I just told you. Where's Dopey then? Do you know, is he on a call or something? What, is it business? I hope it is business.
He phoned in to say that he wouldn't be in until lunchtime.
Oh, he's proper blinking Dopey, isn't he? He knows I was going to call him this morning.
Right.
Honest to God. Does he write nothing down?
I don't know.
So, when he says lunchtime, what time's that? I mean, that's anywhere from about 11:30 to 2:30 with him.
Are you talking about Bernard?
Yes, I am.
Right. Well, I think you ought to take the issue up with him, not with me.
Well, I haven't got his mobile
I'm
number.
only his employee.
Right, okay, alright. Well, I don't want to get you into any trouble, Julie. This has got nothing to do with you. I'm sorry I'm getting all upset here, but honest to goodness, we arranged this. Yeah, exactly. We arranged this last Tuesday. It's that far away. And he knew all about it. We were going to go through everything, all the plans. Honest, he's proper blinking Dopey, isn't he?
Right, okay.
Right, so, where does
How
that...
I got your number, then he can phone you back.
Well, yeah, okay. 01438...
01438...
422...
422...
106.
106.
Soon as he gets in, I want him to call.
Okay.
Dopey bugger.
You're from Graham?
Yes, that's it. All right, thanks, Julie. I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Ta-da.
Poor Julie. Poor Julie. She's gonna be like, what? He called in, said he wasn't coming in. What did he do that for?
106 Bob FM.
I hate it when a joke goes to waste. I hate it when I go, wow, that was quick and that was clever, but no one appreciates it.
That happens quite a lot, I
It
think.
does.
Yeah.
Out in the office on Friday. Now, bear in mind, Friday, I'm very tired. There's always something wrong with me on Friday because I've had it. By about 9 o'clock on Friday, I just want to go home.
Yeah.
So I'm just going through the motions. I'm creating the illusion of busy till it's time to go. So I'm there, and Lawrence from our sales team is talking about some restaurant he's been to, or he's on about some restaurant. It's an Indian restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
The name of it, Arafat. Now, he mentions this, and I think, Arafat, that's a strange name for an Indian restaurant, but within seconds of him saying Arafat, I said, they do a great PLO rice. I got nothing!
Bob's Breakfast.
Talking this morning about automatic cars and when you've accidentally left them in drive and they've caused some problems. What's your story, Jackie?
I ram-raided a garage door with a mobility scooter.
What happened?
No, I did. Let me tell you.
Yes.
My mum, bless her heart, has got Parkinson's, so she has a mobility scooter. My father, in his wisdom, got inebriated on his birthday, I won't go into it, on champagne.
Right.
My only job was to take him back to his flat and get him there safely on my mum's mobility scooter.
You had one job.
I sat in the front, I was steering, he was in the back, drunk. We came up the hill. I was going a little bit quick because the hill was quite steep and I didn't think we were going to get up there because there were two of us on it. Got to the garage, going a hell of a lick, then realised I didn't know where the brakes was. Went straight through the garage door, hit the wall. He went, Jesus Christ, what have you done? I said, oh my God. Laughed so much, I wet myself on my dad. Then he said, hang on, we've broken the champagne. And I said, no, Dad, I'm really sorry, I've just wet myself. And that is the story of the mobility scooter. With my head in shame, my poor dad had to repair his garage door. He had to mend the wall. I had to mend the mobility scooter. And even worse, I had to go home in my mum's shell suit trousers.
Bob's Breakfast with Hatfield House.
Chris Hubbard's got the latest news.
A scientist in Area 51, who's been working in Area 51, which is this top secret classified area over in the US, is claiming an existence of aliens in a video he's made on his deathbed. He says they're long-fingered and friendly. He's released this video along with a number of photos that he claims are aliens. So these confessions of appeared online from this guy who used to work in this top-secret classified area.
Area 51, that's near Las Vegas, isn't it?
Wait, how
Nevada.
ridiculous is that? Because that's a top-secret place, yet we all know where it is.
And it's right next to one of the biggest tourist destinations in America.
Yeah.
Let's all go look at the top-secret place that no one knows anything about. Whatever.
Paul Daniels describes himself as an international sex symbol, bodybuilder and comedy magician on his Twitter profile.
He's definitely funny.
We spoke to him and the lovely Debbie McGee yesterday. They were driving in their car because they're back on tour.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been in the news this week because he's had to have a tetanus jab because he was attacked by one of his rabbits. He bit his finger. So he started out by asking, how's the finger?
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, what happened was we've got 3 house rabbits, and the big rabbit decided to attack the tiniest rabbit, so I grabbed the little rabbit and got my hand between me and him, so he bit me instead of the other rabbit. And it really hurt, and the blood spurted everywhere.
See, the thing is, if you weren't self-employed, you could sue for being injured at work. You could phone one of those helplines.
I have put a claim in, but Debbie won't pay it.
It's been a long time that you've been married and you've been working together, so, you know...
We've been together 26 years, yeah.
That's an achievement in itself, without working together then every day as well. I couldn't imagine working with my other half full-time.
I think with Paul and I, it's very much a team. If we say, you know, he's the king of certain areas of our life and I'm the queen of others.
It's amazing, though, as a showbiz couple, you've managed to stay together for so long, because in showbiz, it can be tricky, and you even survived the curse of Strictly when Paul was on Strictly Come Dancing. That, not all relationships make it to the other side of Strictly.
No, I mean, he nearly went off with Ola. He nearly went... well, he loved doing Strictly, I have to say. He had a really, really good time. I think I was more nervous than he was, because I was more nervous for him than I would be for myself. But no, I think for us, a lot of the time we work together. We do other jobs separately, but, like now we're on tour together for 3 months. I think that does help.
A lot of people that we speak to and have had a lot of bad press, but you've managed over the years to just stay out of the press in any negative light whatsoever and just remain you the whole way. How have you done that?
Hold on. My husband wants to answer that one.
Sure, absolutely, because Paul's had a hard time with the press.
About handling all the bad press and all that. You just keep breathing and they die.
Oh, really?
Because, Paul, you were around in the 70s, and it goes without saying you worked with a lot of the people that have been subjects of the Operation Yewtree thing. The people you were working with, did you ever have your suspicions that stuff was going on?
Not at all. And some of them, I'm still not sure that they're guilty of it. It's weird. It was a completely different time in showbiz history and in social history.
What about Jimmy Savile?
Well, I think Jimmy was a different beastie. Everything I've learned since has not been good. I think he was about as bad as they get.
How close were you to him?
Oh, not close at all. I didn't actually like him as a man, so I didn't mix with him. I was on his TV shows a few times because I was apparently over the years, the most requested person on Jim Will Fix It. But, when I went, I always found him a bit spooky.
You were a guest on his This Is Your Life show, weren't you, in 1990?
I probably was. This Is Your Life, they would just grab anybody in and you say, yes, I've been on his show.
You've talked about life in the 70s and how it was a different time, and you've admitted encounters with groupies in the 70s, and it was quite a number that you came out with in your autobiography.
People take the number and don't read the rest of the sentence, which is that was over like a 20-year period.
It was a big number. You said 300 notches on the bedpost.
It was a different time. Women had gone wild because they discovered the pill. And all the things they accused men of, they were then doing themselves.
But you did say that you couldn't always be sure that they were all over the age of consent.
Oh yeah, well, obviously you tried, you hoped.
Do you worry about a knock on the door though from the Yewtree thing? Because you can't remember all 300.
I really don't worry at all because I really did not do anything wrong.
Yeah.
So what's to worry about?
Now, earlier this month, Jim Davidson on stage said that you and Terry Wogan looked like silhouettes used in newspapers to illustrate unnamed suspects being probed by the cops. What's he on about?
Well, that's Jim. I mean, you go and see Jim's show, you get what you get. He's a strange chap, he is, Jim. He comes and goes. When it was rumoured I was going to go on to Big Brother with Debbie, he was the first one to give advice and help and all the rest of it. But this is a game, showbiz is a game of publicity. If nobody mentions your name, you're out of the game, aren't you? So I've got no skeletons. I've got nothing I'm ashamed of. So why not?
So has there ever been a day when you've thought to yourself, this is too much and I wish I'd never left the grocery shop?
Not one. Not one day. I have no regrets at all, except for the money I wasted on flash cars.
Right, yeah, because you had Bentleys and all sorts, didn't you? Ferrari,
Bentley, Maserati, yeah, all of them.
What do you drive now, Paul?
At the moment, it's a Mercedes E-Class Estate.
Right.
There's a hell of a lot of room in it, and I can pack tons for when we're on the road. Very practical car. And before this, I had a Prius because of the mileage we do.
Well, we're going to have to go.
Absolutely. Well, we're thank you for the time we've had.
That should have started 5 minutes ago.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're sorry. Thank you very much, Paul Daniels and the lovely Debbie McGee. We got all the tour dates there, pauldaniels.co.uk. It's all up there. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Thank you.
It's lovely to talk to you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
It is Halloween, but what's it all about? You found a witch.
Yeah.
A witch? An actual witch?
He's a high priest.
It's a he?
Yeah.
Now, I think a male witch is a warlock.
Oh.
So if someone tells you there's such a thing as a coven of male witches, you tell them that's a load of warlocks.
Bob's Breakfast.
Chris Hubbard has your news.
And the man who invented the board game Operation half a century ago, you know, the one where you have to take the little tweezers, he now needs help paying for a real operation himself.
Be an interesting operation, because if the surgeon makes a mistake, he'll hear a buzzing noise and the patient's nose will light up. Hi, it's Graham Mack. Back to the podcast in just a sec. If you're enjoying it, tell your friends. Share it and link it on Facebook and Twitter. It's a witchy time of year. Now, you've managed to find a witch, Amy. Who are we about to speak
really
to?
nice guy, Warren. But before you talk to him, just want to say, can you be really, really nice to him?
Well, I'm always nice to people.
I know, but especially nice to him, because if he doesn't like us, then we'll end up having, like, I don't know, spells put us on. I don't want to curse on
I don't know if that's how it works.
Well, you know, they only do nice spells, like white spells,
Let's
but
find
white
out.
magic. But
Let's
just
find
be
out.
nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Warren, good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Very good. Now, you're a witch. Isn't that a warlock?
No, well, sort of. It's a very matriarchal society, witchcraft. So the female, is the head of the coven.
Right.
So, but the male has to find the female, and then, we go through this incredibly, sensitive selection process and initiations into the actual craft.
Right.
The craft. It is the old religion. We are in touch with our souls, in touch with the universe, in touch with nature.
Right.
What are the initiations? What do you have to go through?
Initiation, well,
Okay, let's be honest. Do you actually sacrifice anything?
Oh, goodness me, that's a bit heavy, isn't it? You asked me to be nice.
Silly, darling. We don't sacrifice anything.
Oh,
there you go.
great.
There
We
you
love
go.
animals, we
Yeah.
love trees.
Yeah, because you love, because I can only go by what I
Witchcraft
don't know.
has had a lot of bad
Yeah,
press
it
as a
has.
religion,
So we
hasn't
want
it?
to cut that out and say, these are the good things.
Which means wise. Wicca is a wise craft. There's always the old lady in the village. Something went wrong with a childbirth. She was called in. My great-grandmother was an amazing witch. She removed warts from my mother's hands within 7 days by placing the hands in the blacksmith's trough when he quenched the shoe, and all the warts dropped off my mother's hands.
Wow.
She had the most amazing book of shadows. She could cure baldness. Now, if we could bottle that, my God.
You make a fortune.
Yeah, we'd have to reshoot all of Star Trek: The Next Generation, though.
Well, we do.
Yeah.
We work with people for the good of people.
Right, so witchcraft is a good
Our
thing.
witches' read is harm to none. We do not harm anybody.
I have to say, I've spoken to a few this week.
What, witches?
And witches, yeah.
I know people who've been married to a few.
Well, yeah. Every single person has been so lovely.
Yeah.
Like, really kind, really calm. 'Cause, and again, am I wrong when I say it's about the earth and about the trees and nature, and it's all about love?
Because we want to keep the earth as pure and clean as possible without the contamination of all these chemicals and things. We need Mother Earth to be ours for a long time. So we worship the earth. Our symbol, the pentagram, which is a 5-pointed star, is a symbol for the Earth Mother, the goddess Venus. That she is the morning star. She's our hope.
Okay.
And that's why we have a matriarchal. The high priestess is the matriarch. She's the head of our coven. Coven, not coven. Coven.
Coven, not coven. And is there a relationship between witchcraft and paganism? Are most witches pagans?
Witchcraft is one of the branches of paganism, like Druidism, etc. Druidism, that's another branch of paganism. And of course, we worship, we have our own deities.
Sorry, what's a deity?
A deity is a god or a goddess, or a supreme being.
Is that a human person? Is that like the high priestess?
It's divine.
It's a god.
Oh, it's a god, okay. And
so we draw down, tonight, during the ceremony, I will draw down the moon into the body of the high priestess and invoke the goddess to descend into the body of the high priestess so we can raise and improve the power within the circle that we've cast.
Wow.
So we start off by casting a circle. Then we protect the circle by invoking the guardians. Then we draw down the moon, so we invoke the goddess into the body of the high priestess. She becomes then the representative of the goddess on earth, and then we continue the ritual.
And where do you do this?
Normally outside, if it's normally outside. If it's not snowing, we like working outside. We like working under the sky, around a beautiful fire.
Oh, lovely.
Why do you think witchcraft has got such a bad image then over the years, if it's a force for good and not for evil?
Because of the, probably going back to this sort of 16th century where things went wrong. Where things went wrong in a local community, they always blamed the wise one. Oh, you did that because you got the power. You know, the finger was pointed at a certain person because, oh, that went wrong, that baby died. You cursed that woman, didn't you? But that was all a load of rubbish.
Because Hertfordshire is the last person to ever be saved that was supposed to be a witch. Wasn't that in Waltham Abbey?
Yes, yeah. But you see, in the Coal Exchange in Hertford, as one of my previous lives was, I was in Hartford many times.
Oh, you reincarnated?
I was hung as a witch outside the Coal Exchange.
Okay.
No way.
Right.
How can you remember this?
I know.
Yeah. Why is Halloween so important to witches then?
Sorry.
Well, Halloween, it's a new year. It says it means a Samhain. Samhain is Celtic for summer's end. So it means the end of summer and the start of winter, the start of the new spiritual cycle, the starting of something new, of death and rebirth. because we believe in reincarnation.
Well, you think you've been reincarnated, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, God, I have many times, yeah.
You have many times. I think I have. I got told I was a German princess.
Yeah.
In a past life, which makes sense. I can see myself as a princess. And also that I was
actually,
drowned.
a retired dentist, and which is scientific, which has got nothing, which is very, very scientific.
So
and,
actually, Halloween then is a good. It's a new beginning. So why do we always perceive it as such a horrible time,
because
scary
that's an Americanism whereby, you know, Garci Ghoulies, the Halloween Samhain precedes All Saints Day. So at midnight, all the souls of the earth that seemingly roam and they have no direction and they're trapped are released. And we pray for the release of souls that are trapped, that can't find their way into the summerlands, which the Christians know as paradise.
Oh wow! So Halloween is a big deal then, Warren. Okay, we're running out of time, but I've just got a last three things I need to get past you. First of all, do you cast spells?
Yes.
What kind of spells?
Well, I'll do a quick one for you to increase your power.
Okay, that'd be nice. Yes.
And this is a spell. And I'm going to increase your power to make you feel good today.
Oh, great.
On, Oron, Doron, Radaron, Godoron, Radogoron. And that's in ancient Babylonian.
Oh, well.
Wow.
Well, so what should we be feeling then?
This is a chant.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, thanks, Warren.
Yeah.
It increases power, makes the day good, it gets the air into the lungs. It's amazing.
All right. Warren, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I needed that.
I got two other things. Do you have a cat?
No, but I have a lovely dog, and she's 20 now. I did have a cat, she passed away.
Okay.
But I have a lovely dog, she's 20.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a medium and a clairvoyant.
Medium and a clairvoyant, and that's as a professional?
Yes, I'm a retired dentist, but I'm now, I've been a professional and medium clairvoyant for 10 years and the London circuit, and I'm Hertfordshire's probably male medium. People come to me with their little problems. I try to help them the best I can.
Okay, if anyone wants more information about witchcraft, especially for Halloween, Warren, how do we get hold of you?
Facebook, Warren Day Psychic Medium on Facebook.
Thank you very much, Warren.
Thank you so
Thank you. Thank you. Cheers. It's Warren the Witch for Halloween on Bob FM.
Bob's Breakfast.
Look, from Dental Centre, Pauline speaking.
Hey, Pauline, it's Graham. Let me talk to Dopey.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well. Yourself?
Yeah, very good. Is Dopey there?
Who? Reza?
Yeah.
He's with a patient.
Oh, for goodness sake. He knew I was calling.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, is there anything I can help you with?
No, I really need to talk to Dopey.
Yeah. I'll get him to give you a call when he's
all right, then.
free.
Yeah.
What number to get you on?
01438
01438
422
422
106.
Okay, Graham.
All
Thank
right,
you.
cheers.
Leave it with me. Bye.
Ta-da. A dopey dentist. A dopey dentist.
106 Bob FM.
Thanks for downloading this podcast. You know, every time we publish a new one, you can get it downloaded for free automatically when you subscribe through iTunes. Just search for Graham Mack's podcast. We've got Kelly on the phone from Blue Cross. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Morning. How you all doing?
We're doing great. Now, we've been finding homes for animals. You've been bringing them in, and we've rehomed all of them apart from the 2 puppies.
Yeah, there was 6 puppies, and 4 got homes to go to, and there's just 2 still waiting for homes.
Okay. The puppy you brought in last week, what breed was he?
Now, he was an American Bulldog cross Rottweiler.
Right, yeah. That sounds like a hard knock, but he really was a real sucky baby, that dog.
Oh, definitely. Going to be big, big dogs. But they are so lovely natured. They really are.
Have we found a home for him yet?
He's going home. He's going home today. We got 2 going home today.
Oh, that's great.
I know.
Because we had an accident with him on the way. He pooed in the car on the way here, didn't he? He's a bit smelly.
I wouldn't say one accident. I would say quite a few.
Quite a few accidents.
I know. I had to Febreze the studio afterwards.
Yeah, it was a bit smelly. What was his name again?
Was that the reason you wouldn't touch him?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. What was his name, Kelly?
asterisk.
That's right, I remember now, because he did an asterisk on the way here. That's how I remember his name.
Bob's Breakfast.
Thanks for listening to this podcast. If you liked it, you'll love the archive of Mack Nuggets at mackmedia.co.uk. There's all kinds of audio on there from more than 20 years of stuff that I've broadcast on radio stations in the UK, Australia, and the United States. Just click on the Mack Nuggets section at mackmedia.co.uk.
Bob's Breakfast.